Okay, on second thought, that's a little bit hard to see, so I'm going to go ahead and change that text color to black, and I'll back out to scene 1. Now, in order to see what this is going to look like in-game, go ahead into Window, go to Other Panels, and Scaleform Launcher. This is what we set up earlier in the tutorial. You should have a Scaleform launcher with a big button that says Test with FX Media Player. Click that button, wait for just a moment, and it should pop up with essentially what this is going to look like. Alright, so this is pretty standard, pretty plain, nothing special is going on here. Let's see if we can't make this a little bit more interesting. Come down here to Timeline, back out to Scene 1. So basically we have the logo and we have a shadow. We're going to lock the shadow and we're going to create a new layer. That layer we're going to call Action. And we are going to write some action script that will essentially run above all of the different objects in the Flash file. Go to Window, Actions, make sure you've selected the first frame, and we're going to type some quick code. Okay, so once we're in Actions, once again, we're in the top layer, the first frame, and in the Actions window, we're going to type out the following code. Now this will be available on the wiki, but it doesn't hurt to sort of understand what's going on. We're going to import gfx.motion.tween. We're also going to set underscore global.gfx extensions equal to true. Next, we're going to write a quick function, which we're going to call init, in which we're going to take both the logo and this backdrop button shadow, and we're going to tilt it 30 degrees away from the player to give a sort of three-dimensional effect. So, remember what I said, you have to remember the instance names of these objects in order to manipulate them in code. So for the logo, I'm going to remember that I called that Scaleform logo underscore MC. I'm going to manipulate its underscore Y rotation, and I'm going to set that equal to -30. I'm also going to look at the shadow, which we set at SF shadow underscore MC dot underscore Y rotation, and set that equal to -30. I don't need to set any of the other instances because they are technically part of SF shadow. Having written this function, I can now call it, and then we can test it. It publishes very quickly. When it publishes, by the way, it's writing an SWF file of the exact same name in the same directory. And sure enough, here we have our logo and our shadow sort of turned a little bit away from us. But still, this is not exactly exciting. It's just a little bit tilted, so let's see what else we can do.